Hey, welcome back to Lenfin's Cocktails. Tonight we're going to make a simple 3-ingredient tiki drink, the Donga Punch. Now, the Donga Punch was created in 1937 by Donn Beach at Donn the Beachcomber, and it's one of the classic tiki cocktails, and it uses one of his mysterious ingredients, Donn's Mix, which is really 2 parts white grapefruit juice to 1 part cinnamon syrup. So I've pre-made that here in this bottle. It's really handy to have around. And side note, some Donn's Mix with some carbonated water is an excellent, really refreshing drink when you don't want alcohol but still want some like good tropical flavors. Anyway, I've got a lot of bottles out here, and you might be wondering why, because I said it's only 3 ingredients. It's rum, Donn's Mix, and lime juice. But the rum calls for Martinique Rum, and traditionally in most tiki bars and most cocktail recipe books, you'll see a Martinique Rum agricole offered for use. And tonight we're going to use Rum JM VSOP. However, rum agricoles didn't really come to the US until like the 60s and 70s. According to the cocktailwonk.com website, where he dove into historic Martinique rums from the 1930s and 40s were more like dark Jamaican rums, describing caramel coloring and molasses flavoring and a little bit of burnt flavor, and could be easily substituted by something like Myers or Red Heart. And he recommends for a good substitution that's easy to find, Caruba, so we're going to use that for tonight. But he also talks about islands that are still making rums, maybe sort of similar to those original Martinique rums off the coast of Africa, the former French colonies. So just to try it out, I decided to use a New Grove 5-year from Mauritius because it's a traditional style rum, molasses based, and it's in the French style, so maybe that'll offer a different, more complex flavor profile than the Caruba or the Martinique would. Either way, I think it'll be fun to find out. We're gonna make all 3 at the same time, line them up, taste them, see which one I like the best, and see which kind of maybe is the worst. Anyway, let's go. All right, first we're gonna add our 1.5 ounces of Donn's Mix to each shaker tin. Three-quarters of an ounce of lime juice. An ounce and a half of our Mauritius rum. Ounce and a half of Caruba. And an ounce and a half of our rum agricole, Rum JM. Go ahead and add our ice. All right, I'm hopefully gonna remember which one I put in which, but I'm gonna try to keep this organized. Anyway, let's give these a shake, 10 to 15 seconds each. All right, then we're gonna double strain into our chilled coops. For garnish, I'm just going to do a little lime twist on there. Why not? Going to use this convenient wrap around the chopstick to get it nice and twisted. Hopefully it holds its form pretty well. There we go. Our Mauritius rum. Let's try our rum agricole Donga Punch. So this one definitely has a lot more of those grassy vegetal notes that you're used to with an agricole. A little bit harsher, but not so much because it's VSOP, so it's a little bit more aged. It's got a good flavor to it. The Donn's Mix bringing that cinnamon spice with the grapefruit, and then obviously the tartness of the lime juice really comes together. A light, refreshing, really tasty drink. It's honestly gonna be pretty hard to improve on. Let's go ahead and try the Caruba. All right, we got the Caruba one, obviously a lot darker. Caruba's a very dark rum. Let's give it a try. Oh, this Caruba completely changes the profile of this drink. Could tell right away the second that it hit my taste buds. Caruba's got a very distinct flavor, which is very helpful in a lot of tiki cocktails to kind of bring a thickness to the drink. And it's not like overly sweetened or anything, but it's got a certain flavor profile. It's got those rich molasses notes. It's definitely got a Jamaican flavor, but it's not overwhelming in the funk, but it's like bold. It's really good. This, however, really changes from what I just had with the Martinique agricole. I like this a lot. This is really good. Let's go for the last one, our Mauritius one. All right, let's go. Unsurprisingly, this one is very different from the first two. Even though the New Grove and Caruba are both molasses-based rums, they taste completely different. It's not that the New Grove has a lot of funk to it or anything, but it has a certain type of sweetness that I can't quite identify what it is. But it's really tasty, and Reunion rums have it as well. To me, it's really great in a Mai Tai, but in this drink, I think it's bringing a little bit too much sweetness. And if you'll remember, we only have half an ounce essentially of cinnamon syrup in here. So it shouldn't be overly sweet, but this has a very dessert-like thickness to it. I like this a lot though. Between the three, it's really hard to make a good judgment because they're so different. The agricole bring that fresh, light, a little bit vegetal and grassy notes, the earthy tones. The Caruba, the rich Jamaican molasses flavor. And then the New Grove bringing in that nice sweetness with a good rum backbone. It's really cool to see how much the rum changes in these drinks and how much we don't really know what this drink originally tasted like because we don't have molasses rums from Martinique from the 30s and 40s when Donn created this drink. So if I had to guess, I mean, it seems like it'd be probably somewhere between the Mauritius and the Caruba because agricole wasn't a thing. But honestly, I do lean towards the agricole rum for this drink, which is surprising because I'm not really a huge rum agricole fan. But in this application, I really think the agricole version is my number one. So Rum JM wins this one, but the other two are really good as well, and I recommend you trying them all and see what you think. If you've got a favorite Martinique style rum that's molasses based, please let me know. I'm trying to find as many as I can to try them out in different drinks because I'm really enjoying the flavor profiles that I've gotten so far. But again, always looking for more. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and cheers. I'm gonna enjoy some Donga Punches.